Going on a road trip with a family is an adventure filled with excitement and anticipation. However, long car rides can sometimes be daunting, especially for people old and young. Factor in trips with people who may have autism or another neurodiverse diagnosis, and you've got to do a little extra planning. These tips range from breaking up daily treks, front loading people about the day ahead, the importance of comfort throughout the trip, and more. Breaking up a road trip when traveling with the family is crucial for a number of reasons. Firstly, long hours spent in the car can lead to discomfort and restlessness for both adults and children alike. By breaking up the journey with regular stops and potentially things to do and see at these stops, everyone has the opportunity to stretch their legs, use the restroom, and rejuvenate themselves, making the overall experience more comfortable and enjoyable. Some of these stops can include visits to some of the many national parks and monuments you might encounter on your journey. There is also an educational component that won't even feel like learning as we take a journey through the nation's past. Also, from a pure sensory standpoint, simply getting out of the car, stretching legs, and moving around will be good for everybody. Many of the parks also provide ranger activities for kids. These are the fun junior ranger activities that they have that most little ones look forward to. These are oftentimes free, and there'll be a prize when they complete it, which can be a ranger badge. This is a great way to not only increase engagement in the trip, but get everyone a sense of having done an important job while on the road. Overall, breaking up a road trip allows for physical comfort, mental refreshment, and ensures a safer and more enjoyable travel experience for everyone involved. For people who are neurodiverse, it allows for a much needed injection of sensory time and wide open spaces. Having a goal or something to look forward to at each stop can make the journey more enjoyable, particularly for children. Depending on where your road trip takes you, you might find yourself at a majestic Yosemite National Park, or a luminous Zion National Park, or even somewhere as awe-inspiring as Mount Rushmore. One of the other areas that you may consider stopping at, as we mentioned, these are national parks. When you're looking at the map or looking on your Google Maps or Apple Maps as you're driving, you'll likely see national monuments. These can be a great stop too and see the many beauties across the country. Not every goal needs to be amazing. Even a stop to get something to drink or a small snack is enough for many people to look forward to as we are clocking miles on the road. One thing might be to check off a Dairy Queen at the next stop that's 2 hours or an hour and a half and make for a nice restroom break and a delicious blizzard. In addition to breaking up the drive with stops at interesting roadside attractions or scenic viewpoints, games will also keep things entertaining. Classic road trip games like 20 Questions or I Spy can also keep passengers engaged and entertained. Another idea is to prepare an activity box filled with car-friendly items like coloring books, puzzles, and travel-sized games to keep children occupied during the drive. Before hitting the road, it's beneficial to front-load everyone on the places you'll be visiting. While this is a common tool used to assist people who are neurodiverse to know what's coming next, it also actually benefits everyone on the road trip. Watching videos about the destinations, looking at maps, and using Google Earth to get familiar with the route and your surroundings can build excitement and anticipation for the journey ahead. This can be done very simply by providing information about the route, beginning with its overall length, including stops, attractions, and accommodations. Things like this help build anticipation and excitement among travelers, particularly children, as it gives everyone something to look forward to. For some people with autism, they might even benefit from a visual schedule. It may not be possible to account for every little detail on the trip as changes in plans will naturally present themselves. However, front-loading will help provide a roadmap that should still be beneficial. To help create a more relaxed atmosphere during a trip, bring creature comforts from home such as pillows, blankets, favorite toys, and stuffed animals to provide comfort. If where you're staying has a microwave, Consider bringing some of your own meals for your convenience. This will also allow you to prepare meals for people who need specialty diets. Lastly, prioritizing safety with a well-stocked first aid kit and adhering to hygiene practices. Again, this is where those steps at parks and monuments prove helpful, such as frequent hand washing, ensuring a comfortable and worry-free trip to experience for all. To combat motion sickness, which is also very common for long drives, it's wise to bring Dramamine patches. Have passengers sit and share the middle seat, roll down the windows for fresh air, stare straight ahead, and avoid excessive screen time such as reading or using an iPad. During those moments, you might be better off for them to play games or simply listen to relaxing music. Safety is extremely important, especially at gas stations, truck stops, parks, national monuments, and anywhere else you will inevitably stop on your journey. Always keep young children within the parents' line of sight. Be cautious about what you touch, and make sure to clean your hands frequently. Having wipes at the ready once people get back in the car is another great way to do it. There is also another layer to safety when traveling with somebody who is neurodiverse. We need to be extra vigilant should the person be nonverbal, as they will most likely need somebody to be a bit closer to them when out of the car. In addition to this, make sure they have some form of identification on them, as well as an electronic device with GPS location just in case they get separated from people they're traveling with. Going on road trips with the family, friends, or both is one of the most enriching and memory-creating things you can do in your lifetime. It will truly allow you to see the world in ways you have never before, and often pique curiosity for a lifetime of travel. The tips listed here hopefully enhance your experience and make the road trip a beautiful memory. As good as technology is, there's no substitute for getting in the car and hitting the open road and exploring with people you care about. By taking into consideration the needs of everyone on the trip, it can also be enriching and safe experience as well.